guys, it's Ed Mack here. I forgot to tell you guys, the other day my son was, he was playing his video game and he calls out to me and goes, "Hey Dad, I want macaroni." And I said, "Okay." And, dim that. And he goes, "Dad, I want macaroni." I said, "Okay, you can ask please." And he goes, "Okay, please," right? And I said, "All right, good." And then he goes, "All right, I want bison on it, and I want it this way. And then when it's hot, then I want you to put it in the refrigerator and get it a little cool, okay?" And I'm like, "Okay, anything else you want, right?" So I'm making the bison, and you know, I made it for me too. So I put some onions in there and tomatoes and broccoli and stuff, and I walk in there and he goes, "You know, I don't want this stuff on there. I just want the macaroni and cheese." I said, "No, you're gonna eat what I put in front of you." And he goes, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Oh, really?" So he goes, "And move the stool over here so I can grab it." I go, "Actually, you're going to shut the video game off and you're going to eat because that takes you 3 hours to eat something." And he goes, "Dad, I'm a lot smarter than you." And I said, "Oh, really?" He goes, "I'm smarter than you and I'm smarter than Mom. I'm smarter than everyone." I said, "Oh, so you're smarter than me?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay, then you could stop playing video games and you can go get a job and start paying rent then. If you're smarter than me, right?" And he goes, "I'm not doing that." I said, "Yes, you are." I go, "Get up. Come on, let's go find you a job." And he goes, "Dad, I'm just smarter than you. That's all." I go, "No, no, no. You're going to get up. If you're smarter than me, you're going to go make some money and you're going to pay your dad rent, right?" And he goes, he starts crying. I go, "No, no, no, no. You just said you're smarter than me, Israel. Then if you're smarter than me, then go out and make some money." He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dad." Right. So anyways, I go in the other room. I'm eating. All of a sudden I hear him screaming bloody murder. I go, "What's going on?" "Dad, I dropped the macaroni." I go, so I go in there. I go, "I just freshly mopped the floor, Israel. Just go ahead and pick up the macaroni." "Oh, I won't eat that." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, it's been on the floor." I go, "The floor is just mopped. I hand mopped this room. It is clean. I did it twice." He goes, "I won't eat it." I go, "Then fine." So I'm cleaning it up. And I said, "You know what? You got your shoes on the floor, some socks. Why don't you pick up around the house? Because I don't want to." I said, "Actually, you know what? Video game's gone. You're going to get up. You're going to start cleaning around." "You're mean. I hate you, Dad." "Oh, you hate me. You hate me because you have to pick up your socks and I keep tricking over your shoes." He's like, "This is unfair." And he's like all crying. And I'm just like, wow. And then all of a sudden I remembered how smart I was. I'm smarter than you, Mom. I'm smarter than you, Dad. I'm smart. Yeah. Do you guys have kids that are doing that? I cannot believe my son's doing that. He's a great kid, don't get me wrong, but he's getting to the age now that he's smarter than me. He's highly intelligent. I can remember, I'll give you guys a story. Because, I was a pretty bright kid. I was 12 years old. And, no, it was 11 or 12. And I was in Boston. And we have a beautiful family lake house. I mean, beautiful place, sitting on the lake. And got beach and everything. And it's the McInerney home. It's our McInerney home. So it's like, hopefully my son gets it. I'm the last McInerney, which means my son is the other last McInerney. There's none of the brothers and sisters had any boys. So I hold the name, right? So hopefully they don't get greedy and sell the freaking house and then my kid doesn't get it. But if they do, who cares? I'll go buy a lake house for my son someday. But anyways, I left the fishing rod at the edge of on the beach. And my grandfather came home and goes, "Oh, you got rust in there." He goes, I'm hiding it." So he goes and puts it in the shed and locks the shed. And he goes, "Well, you won't be fishing for 2 weeks now because you left it there and it got rusted." I'm like, whatever. So I went up, climbed up a tree, and I cut a perfect branch down, right? And basically, I went in the house and I found like a what is it called? Like a thread. You know how the little thread thing. Anyways, I built a all wood. I hand carved it. A wooden reel, right? And I made a stopper on the actual branch. Came up, so it went, but when it went back, it would click, so it couldn't go backwards. It's freaking cool. When you take your thumb, you press it down, and it would spin. So basically, I had it so I can click it, hold on to the reel, and fling it out, and then let go, and it click into place. So I made this out of branches and everything, right? And I took lobster forks, like lobster, they're plastic. I heated them up with the torch, and I made an eyelid out of them, right? And then molded it, and then I took twined it, and tied it with like a hemp twine. So I had these eyelets up this whole thing. This rod was amazing. You could bend it. It was... So anyways, I'm at the beach. I was catching fish, right? My grandfather comes down and goes, "What did I tell you?" how the heck are you getting into the shed? And I said, what are you talking about, right? I go, I made my own fishing rod. And he goes, no, what? And he's looking, and he goes, oh my God. You know, there's no internet, there's no YouTube. And he goes, this thing is amazing. And I go, yeah. And I go, guess what? It's biodegradable. I was like 11 years old. I go, so I can leave it out there. It's not going to rust, Grampy. And he goes, I remember his whole life, he told everyone, he goes, this guy invented this this thing worked better than the dang Shimano rod that I had, man. So, was I smarter than my grandfather? Yeah, I had a higher IQ than him for sure. Anyways, you guys thought you guys would like that. Remember that name? Ed Mack.